Hey Guardians, it's Cammy here, and today I got a pretty hot button topic. I'll flat out say it. The last word, it's overpowered. I'll show you here in a second. Let me get this tea bag in. Here is Exhibit A. Watch how fast this guy drops. Huh. Seemed a little too fast, don't you think? What did I get killed by? Might it be the last word? I'm gonna go ahead and slow that previous clip down and add a timestamp on there so you can see just how fast the time to kill is. So I'm gonna play back normally first. You remember how quick it killed? Now watch it in slow motion. If you pay attention, you'll see that the time to kill is 0.6 seconds. That's like half the time to kill of most weapons. Okay, so in the background is gonna be some regular Rumble footage. Wasn't going for anything particular, but I am using the last word. So I may have exaggerated when I said the last word has about half the time to kill as other weapons. Most weapons are around 1 second, the competitive weapons at least. Some can go around 0.9 if you're lucky, and all the way to 1.1. But we're still talking of difference of 0.3 or 0.4 seconds in time to kill. Think about that really quick. Now I know there's going to be someone out there who's like, the last word's balanced, it's hard to shoot. My challenge to you is to find a primary weapon, exotic or not, that can beat the time to kill of 0.6. Okay, so here's a spoiler alert. You're not going to find one. There's that green hand cannon that can hit around 0.6-ish. There's the Hawk Moon, which can basically one-shot if you get all 3 lucky rounds in one bullet. Very rare. And then there's the Thorn, which comes very close. But you're not going to find anything else. Fun fact actually, the last word has a quicker time to kill than most legendary machine guns. Let that sink in really quickly. An exotic primary weapon can kill faster than a legendary heavy weapon. Isn't that just a bit absurd? Okay, now I know what you're already typing into the comments, and I don't like it. Yes, the last word has some drawbacks. It has an 8-round clip, but that's okay. It can be mediated with hand cannon reload gloves, so you're back in the action in a second. You can get about, I'd say, 2 kills per clip, but really you can burst all 8 down on a blade dancer and kill him no problem. So now let's talk recoil. As of now, since the patch that turned it from a laser beam at every distance apart from sniper rifle distance, it's now only accurate around short to medium range. So then it must be balanced, you say. Not even close. The recoil is extremely easy to learn. In fact, I'd give a new player 2 days to a week of just playing with the last word, and I guarantee you he can get at top of the board. But hold on there, keyboard warrior. Before you start flaming me on comments like you'll beat my ass with the last word, which you may, I'm going to tell you that if you're skilled with the last word and you're skilled with every other gun, go ahead and use whatever the hell you want. You're going to be fine. But when you play someone else with the last word who's just as skilled or more skilled, what it comes down to, whoever wins the battle, determines who hits that random 111 to the head. What is this random 111 you speak of? Well, I'm glad you asked. The random 111 comes from its namesake perk, where hip firing does bonus precision damage and it's generally more accurate. The problem with that is sometimes when aiming down the sights, you'll pop out the hip fire damage that it was supposed to do. I don't know why this is the case, but it's seemingly random. Consider it like a lucky round. You don't know when it's going to happen. So to combat this, the smart players have been putting their armor stat to max. You know, the one in the skill tree that you can select. What it does is it mediates that 111. Now if they hit 2 of them, you're still a dead man, but if they hit a 111 and an 86, you might actually be okay if you set the armor stat to max. And again, because I know I have to reiterate it, I'm not flaming you for using this gun. Use whatever you want. I'm just saying, if you use it, don't get mad at people for pulling the last word, Thorn, Red Death, Hawk Moon, any of those overpowered weapons, final round snipers, Pocket Infinity. I'm just naming things off the top of my head that have been perceived to be overpowered. Some of those I listed are, some aren't. Double Fusion, Void Fang Vestments, Blink Shotgun, Bellwinter Sniper. Yeah, I just thought of a few more, but you get the point. Just, if you use something like this, don't get mad at someone else for using something that gives them an advantage. So if I had to fix the gun, what would I do? It's simple. Take away the random 111s. Leave it to the hip fire only. In fact, if you want to cut the range down a little more and make it a close quarters exclusive weapon, go ahead. That's not going to break the weapon. People will still use it. I'm fine with it being close to medium range, like it should be. But I'm saying if Bungie goes overboard and nerfs it, I would still use it. Well, I think that wraps things up. If I missed something, please let me know in the comments, and I'll update this video. If not, feel free to tell me how much you hate me for ruining your favorite weapon. Thanks, guys.